Okay, let's work. Oh my god, please. Okay, I've been having some trouble with the webcam, so if at some point during this, and I've not been checking, it pauses, I'm gonna scream and be really unhappy. Like, if my video freezes, I'm gonna be really, really unhappy. Something's just been going wrong, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know how to solve it, but today it seemed like it was working, so we're going in, and I'm going to try doing the library stuff, which would give me the character Callie. I don't know if this modded APK is gonna work for the SAT stuff, the SAT minigame. I'm just gonna give it a try. Julian says, "Hey Loren, I could really use some help studying. Meet me by the library and I've got a library." So you stroll over to your school's brand new library and find Julian hanging out on the steps. "Hey Julian, you wanted some help studying?" Yeah, is it just me, or are the vocab words in Mr. Olson's English class impossible? Like, I thought the whole point of English was that I wasn't learning a new language. They can be tricky, yeah. I just figured, I don't know, we've got this new library, maybe we could try studying here, see if it helps. It's a good way to get away from distractions. Loren is helping a friend study at the library. Does that sound like Loren? No. I was never any good at helping anybody I genuinely, I don't think I understand how you could possibly help someone else study. That's not something that I think I could do. Just then, Peyton comes running over. "OMG, the new library looks so fancy. I can't wait to go in." "Really, Peyton? You didn't strike me as the library type." "Are you kidding? They've got tons of books on cute animals. Let's go check it out." The library lets you play extra credits, a special high school story mode where you can master vocabulary words to unlock rewards, and maybe even meet a new character. Try it out. Okay, Peyton says, "Ooh, a new library. Show me around, Loren." Check out the library and its new feature. Collect reward. A little while later, you, Julian, and Peyton walk out of the library. "That was so much fun. How'd your studying go, Julian?" "I may have gotten distracted by a biography of Muhammad Ali. That dude's life is crazy." "How'd you make out, Peyton?" "Amazing. Not only did I get this giant book of kitten faces, but I found copies of 2 extremely steamy romance novels." Wow, they've got those in the high school library? "I can't wait to come back again." Loren is checking out an awesome new library. What do you think Loren is looking up? Keep checking back on the library to advance along the extra credit track, and visit the library every day for a drop of pencils. Right, so I'm just going to go and see if I can do that. So here's the library, and you can sort of look inside. It looks very cute, you know, we've got the knowledgeable owl on the outside, benches with books, a little bench swing here as well with a backpack and more books, heaps of books. It's just books galore, isn't it? Right, so this is what the extra credits section looks like. Actually, I always thought it looked quite cute. So it's a map, and we can see that there's like a lot going on. To be continued, well, I have my doubts there. But I only need to get to here, the middle, to unlock Callie as a student, and then it's not necessarily the case that I'll have to continue. If I remember right, I really struggled with this. When I was playing High School Story as an actual teenager, I was still an English teenager and older than I think they are when they do SAT. I don't really know what SATs are. I remember, you know, doing something that was called SATs here in England, but I can't remember what it entailed. I don't think it entailed vocabulary words, but yeah, I love seeing the characters all like posed around the scenes like this, and over here at the campsite with like a dog. I don't think I had dogs in High School Story. So I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna see if I can make it work. I've got unlimited pencils too, so it should be fine. High scores, Nishan is up there at number 1, Autumn, Peyton, Julian, and then me with nothing. So I'm gonna give it a try, I guess. Vocab words ready. It would have got me rings. Read extra credit stories closely to help answer vocabulary questions that come up. It's okay if you get words wrong. You can always play again to get a higher score. Well, I'm not about to do that. Now let's begin. "Hey, Loren, you're coming to my party, right?" You walk into English class and slide into the seat next to Julian and Peyton. "Yeah, Julian, are you going?" "We'll see. Is something wrong?" "I'll tell you later, class is starting." At the front of the room, you see a new girl clutching a book to her chest. Callie. "Whoa, who's that? Babe alert!" I don't know, and I'm pretty sure I know everyone around here. The English teacher, Mr. Olson, clears his throat and explains that this is Callie, a new student joining the class. He prompts her to tell everyone about herself. "My name is Callie, and I'm new," which actually is entirely redundant because Mr. Olson just said that, didn't he? Julian leans over and whispers to you. Is it just me, or is this new girl hard to understand? She keeps repeating herself. What does redundant even mean? It means she's repetitive. I'm celebrating about that. Yeah, repetitive. She did say she was new twice.
I've been homeschooled my entire life, so I haven't really been around many people my own age. Not this many at once, anyway. Anyway, my parents wanted to round out my curriculum, so though I'm not officially enrolled at this school, your principal was gracious enough to allow me to join you for English class, which I've heard is quite a rigorous course. In any case, as you may have noticed, when I get nervous, I tend to become very verbose. Like, right exactly at this moment, you might say, "Man, she just keeps talking. Verbose? What's that about?" I think it means wordy. Yay! Yippee!
Okay, wordy, that makes sense.
Honestly, I don't know the first thing about high school. I don't have many friends, I've never been to a party, and I've certainly never kissed anyone. Not that you want to know that, or that I even wanted to share that. Wait, are you seriously saying you've never been kissed? Callie turns bright red. I'll just sit down now and pretend this never happened.
Hey, way to embarrass the new girl.
I didn't mean to. Maybe someone should go talk to her, or apologize, or kiss her?
Why are you looking at me? Calm down, Peyton. We'll go talk to her after class and make sure she's feeling welcome. Later, as the class ends, Mr. Olson hands back your previous test papers, and you get dismissed. Man, are these vocab quizzes getting harder? How'd you do? Oh look, Callie's over there. You, Julian, and Peyton approach Callie. Hi, Callie. I'm Loren. Welcome to our school.
I'm Peyton. I'm so sorry about earlier. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot. No need to apologize. I did a perfectly good job embarrassing myself. What a debacle.
I don't think it was a disaster.
Yippee!
Yippee! You shouldn't be so hard on yourself.
Thank you for saying so, but it was still quite embarrassing.
That was nothing. My first day at Hearst High, I tried to impress a coach by throwing a long ball and nailed the mascot right in the face.
Really?
Really. I'm Julian, by the way. Julian shakes her hand, and the already present blush on Callie's face deepens. Since it's your first day here, we can show you around.
That sounds nice. I'm not averse to the idea.
You mean you're not opposed? Hey!
Nope, in fact, I'd love to tour your school.
Where should we go first? Well, let's show you where people hang out. Over here's the gym. You pass by and see several guys playing basketball. One of them calls out to Julian to come play. Sorry guys, I'm busy giving Callie here a tour.
No, it's okay. I'd love to watch you play. I don't mean like, watch you. I just, yeah.
Julian runs off, taking off his shirt to join the skins team. Good lord, put it away.
I will never get tired of seeing that guy with his shirt off. Well, he seems very good at basketball, like a paragon of male fitness.
He does seem to be a prime example. Hey!
By the way, you should try to learn to stare without being so obvious. What? But I wasn't... just teasing you.
I don't know, Peyton, that felt kind of mean and targeted. Alright, there we go, swag. I just dethroned Nisha and I got 8 rings. Not that it matters. Congratulations, you just got 3 stars on your first challenge. Now try a minigame by tapping on the next banner. Oh, right. The minigames were, like, what absolutely killed me. Welcome to the extra credits minigame. Would you like to learn how to play? Yeah. Okay, here's how you play. Thought bubbles will appear with words in them. You need to match them to the targets in the corners that best fit the definition. Hold your finger down on a bubble to select it. Oh, this is going to be hard because it's not a touch screen, it's my mouse, my computer. Then drag it to the target that matches it. If you don't know the word, just wait. The colour will change to match the right target. Are you ready to play? Yes. Match your thought bubbles to targets with their synonyms. You have 60 seconds. Oh, I really don't want to be doing this. I'll play it once, but then if I'm continuing with this sort of, like, area, I'm gonna skip. And we're, like, simply not going to, yeah, like, I think of myself as generally being quite good with vocabulary, but, okay, if I remember right, these get really fast, and, like, quite unforgiving, and I got stuck, eventually. Like, it got to the point where I couldn't continue, when I was playing it, you know, back in the day. And I mean, flipping it. See, I can't even talk and do it because you've got to actually think. Catastrophe, disaster, turkey, bad, mess, yeah, whatever. Right. Again, it doesn't matter if I get the rings or not. I really don't care to play these, but fine. Great job! You passed your first minigame. You can continue to the next banner or try again. to earn more rewards. I'm definitely not going to do that. Extra credit is a great way to earn rings and compete with your friends, not to mention learn. Keep completing banners. Now, see, that sort of like was good, though. This was something that I remember they added in later, and I imagine it probably was useful to some, like, students who actually, like, were struggling with their vocabulary. Like, it seems like it probably was quite worthwhile in that respect. It was not something that I personally needed in my own, like, you know, curriculum. This isn't what we were doing. But also, the fact that it gives you rings, which is premium currency, I mean, like, I think that was the reason I was playing it. I wasn't that invested in Callie, to be honest, like, as a character, which is fine. But I was like, I need to keep getting the rings. So, let's keep going. Oh, sorry, my character just appeared here in this corner. So let's do that. I don't know how many of these I'm going to do. Try not to go on for too long. I'm just looking at the clock. It's 8 p.m. Not 8 p.m. It's 6 p.m. now, so I can't go on longer than 6:30. Match the thought bubbles to the targets with the synonyms at 40 seconds. Right. I'm going to cut all these out. See you when I'm done. Please can I have some storyline. Here's a chance to see how well you know the first set of words you've been learning. Julian joins up with you again after his why can't I say basketball today? After his basketball game. Hey, you guys are still here.
Yep, just enjoying the view. Am I right, Callie? I mean, where to next?
Let's go this way. We can see what the nerds are up to the computer lab, and then we can swing by the library.
Oh, a library?
You, Julian, Peyton, and Callie walk around the school. Along the way, people introduce themselves to Callie.
Wow, there's so many people at the school. I don't know how you all remember everyone's names.
It gets easier once you get to know everyone.
Ooh, I have an amazing idea. I'm throwing a party. You should come.
What's wrong?
Well, I've never been to a party, but I have always wanted to discover what it was like.
And you totally should. Hang out with friends, listen to music, dancing. It doesn't get much better than that.
I'm not really a dancer.
I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. And hey, if you're worried, just find me, and I'll make sure you have fun. Oh, he's such a dreamboat, man.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds great. And completely terrifying. I mean, social situations and making friends are not my forte. I get wordy when I'm nervous, and my extensive vocabulary doesn't help. People usually have a hard time understanding me.
Oh, hey, you don't have to worry about that. I understand you just fine.
Are you sure?
I'd repeat myself, but that'd be redundant. Woohoo! See? You're not the only one that uses big words.
Hee.
So don't worry about it.
You don't think this party will end up in complete disaster?
No, it won't be a debacle. Yay!
Well, when you say it like that, I guess you really do understand me. Okay, I'll go to the party. As long as I have you, Peyton, and Julian, it'll be great. Yes!
Actually, I should probably skip this one.
What? Why?
You never miss one of Peyton's parties. What could be so important that you can't make it? Julian sighs and hold out the vocab quiz your class got back from Mr. Olson. It has a big red 0 on it. Oh no. I flunked 4 vocab tests in a row, and if I don't pass the quiz tomorrow, then I'm benched for the All-Star football game next week. Julian, I knew you were having trouble, but I didn't realize it was this bad. Yeah, well, instead of partying, I'm studying vocab until my eyes bleed.
Hey, I can help you study. I don't know anything about parties or dancing, but I do know words. I can help you. I know I can.
Thanks, but I don't want to drag you down with me. We could be stuck studying for days.
Don't get down on yourself. I'm sure you know more than you think.
Yeah, just hanging around Callie for one afternoon, I've learned a lot of words.
Sorry, I know I talk too much.
There's nothing wrong with being verbose. Hey! Boom! That means she's talkative, right?
Yes, exactly.
See?
Yeah, you'll get so good at Mr. Olson's quizzes you won't even mind them anymore.
You mean Julian won't be averse? Yeah, hey. Haha, yeah, right. You mean I won't hate them as much. Yeah, and if Callie helps you, you can go to the party. You can't miss a Peyton party.
It's true, my parties are their best.
Peyton is the paragon of a party hostess. Woohoo! Yeah, her last party was epic. And you did that awesome backflip into the pool.
It sounds like quite the experience.
Alright, Callie, let's do this. You tutor me, and in return, I'll definitely make sure you have fun at Peyton's party. Deal?
Sure, it'll be a real symbiotic, mutually beneficial, cool for both of us.
I figured it out. I'll see you after school. Where should I meet you?
Oh, I hope you don't mind coming over to my house. My parents are so strict they'd never let me go out with a guy. I mean, not out, just, yeah.
Great, see you then.
But you didn't tell him your address.
Okay. I feel like the next thing is gonna be... Get ready to learn a new set of words. Okay, you show up at Callie's house the next afternoon.
Loren, you actually came.
Yeah, is that okay?
Oh, yes, of course. Come in.
You follow Callie inside. Julian's running a little late, but he'll be here soon.
Mom, Dad, we're going upstairs to study. Callie grabs your hand and pulls you upstairs to her room. Sorry about that. Full disclosure, I've never actually had anyone over for a study session before. I don't want my parents to smother you with questions and carrot sticks.
Callie opens her bedroom door and leads you in. The walls are painted cotton candy pink and adorned with pictures of teddy bears. A white, frilly lace canopy crowns a bed where a mountain of cute, stuffed animals sits on a bright purple bedspread that has a gigantic kitten on it. Whoa, this is your room?
Yes, is something wrong? Why do you look so surprised?
It's just, when's the last time you redecorated? Some of the stuff in here looks a little young for someone your age. Okay, I would never say that because my room, which I share with my partner, by the way, is so full of plushies. There are plushies, like, all around me right now that you can't see, obviously. And, like, behind me, there is, like, fish that families made at an arts and crafts session that I ran. I'm, like, so connected with my inner child. I would never, ever say this to somebody.
Oh no, really? It has been years since I've redone my room. It must look like a 5-year-old lives here. I'm absolutely mortified.
You don't have to be embarrassed. Yay.
Yes, I do. It's silly, strange, indicative of a personality disorder.
I've just never seen so many stuffed bears and unicorns in one place before.
Unicorns are noble beasts that embody honor, courage, and hope.
They're also fictional, Callie. I would never say this! I would never say this!
I see your point. I kind of like them, but I guess it is a little odd to still have all these stuffed animals around now that I'm in high school.
Well, maybe a little, but it's your room! It is your room, so you can decorate it how you want. It is your room! You can decorate it however you like!
I definitely like to redecorate. I wish I could do it before Julian gets here.
Why do you care what Julian thinks?
Well, I mean, he just... I can't believe he's going to see my room like this.
We could change up how your room looks right now if you wanted.
But how? I don't know how we'll ameliorate the situation.
It's okay. We'll make it better. Yeah. Hey. I'll take down the teddy bear pictures and you hide the stuffed animals. I would never say this and never do this.
That is an excellent plan, Loren.
No, it's a hideous plan. This is evil. I'm evil.
Julian will be here any minute. We must move with celerity if we're going to beat his arrival.
You mean we have to move with quickness? I was going to put... I thought that said haste, not hate.
Yes, that's it.
You quickly collect the picture frames, while Callie grabs half the stuffed animals in both arms. Where can we store these?
I don't know. I can't think. I'm sorry I'm so frenetic. I get like this under pressure.
No need to get frantic. We can stick them under the bed.
Oh, wait, you probably shouldn't look...
You lift the bed skirt before she can finish. There are even more stuffed animals under here.
Yeah, that's where I hide my cache of really embarrassing animal friends.
You have quite the secret stash. Maybe I don't know as many words as I think. I'm getting, like, unsure, but I'm not getting them wrong. I like how these stuffed animals are dressed like the entire cast of Naruto, though.
Oh, great.
Don't worry, it looks like there's still some room if we can cram it all in. Together, you successfully stow the teddy bear pictures and half the stuffed animals under the bed.
Hey, it's looking better already.
Now we just need to deal with the rest of the toys. I would never do this. That's when you hear the doorbell. I can't believe my behaviour. This isn't me.
Uh-oh, Julian's here. Quick, where should the rest of the stuffed animals go?
The closet. Young Callie jumped to cram the rest of the stuffed animals in her closet as Julian's feet pound up the stairs. Why is he running? Please just be more dialogue and not a minigame. Pause. Okay, see you when I'm done. Hoping to glean Callie's room before Julian gets there, you finish cramming her stuffed animals into the closet. Callie closes her doors tight behind them. Anything else? One last thing. You flip the comforter on Callie's bed over, hiding the cartoon kitten on top and showing off a more sedate polka dot pattern. You straighten the blanket right as Julian walks in. Hey!
Hi, Julian.
Hi, Julian.
I'm glad you're able to make it up here without too much trouble. My parents can be a bit interrogative. They like to ask people questions.
Lucky for me, they were pretty eager to get back to watching some documentary on PBS. So what's up with you guys? You look out of breath.
No, of course we're not out of breath. That would imply that Loren and I underwent some sort of physical exertion that would be...
You elbow her.
I mean, we were just studying, right, Loren? Let's show Julian what we've learned. It might look like we're out of breath, but we're not panicking or anything.
Right, we're not frenetic. Yay. Are you sure? You seem pretty worked up.
Nope, we're just embarrassed that we started without you.
Yeah, we're really mortified. Oh. Oh, well, no need to feel bad. I'm the one who was late. Julian looks around the room for a place to put his bag. Hey, nice room, Callie. It's cute. Oh, thanks. Anyway, should we get started? What words have you gone over so far?
Here, we can review by using the words of context. Loren helped me fix a problem I was having.
Yes, I was happy to ameliorate the situation. Yippee. Ameliorate, huh? That means to fix? That's something Loren's great at. Thank you.
Loren's helped you too?
Yeah, without Loren, I never would have taken home the victory at our last football game. That's not true. You have a trophy cache. Cache. You didn't need my help getting those.
Is that true? You must be really good to have so many.
I do okay. Looks like you're not doing too bad yourself. Julian walks over to Callie's bookshelf where several trophies gleam. Callie blushes. Winner of the county spelling bee, first place at the National Academic Bowl. This is pretty cool. You're really smart. It's no wonder you're so good at vocab. Dude, right now, I bet he's like looking at her with like such a charming smile and she's like, oh my god! And he's like, ah. And I'm like,
I'm sure you can be as... I'm sure you can be good at it too. You shouldn't doubt yourself.
Well, I've learned more standing in your room for 5 minutes than I have in Olsen's class all year.
Think how much we could learn in an hour.
We're certainly learning words with celerity. Hey!
Nice one, Loren. Well, we've already reviewed some words. Let's go over the rest.
You and Callie set up your books on her floor. Julian takes a space right next to Callie. You don't mind me reading over your shoulder, do you?
Yes, no, I mean, yes. That'll be acceptable. I mean, awesome. Go ahead.
You study for the rest of the afternoon. At the end of it, Julian packs up his books. He's like, he knows that he's having an effect on her.
So, how do you guys feel?
Great, thanks, Callie. I have a good feeling about tomorrow's quiz. Yeah, me too. You really know your vocab.
Oh, well, thanks. I spend a lot of my time writing. I love words. They're so beautiful, you know?
Not how I would have described them, but sure. Well, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, if I ace this quiz, you're going to Peyton's party, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have fun.
Okay, good luck, both of you.
Later, after the test, you and Callie are sitting together outside school.
Loren, I didn't get a chance to thank you yet for helping me hide all of my embarrassing childish stuffed animals.
I'm glad I could help. I'm not. I acted maliciously. Me, Loren, would never do what this Loren did.
I'm not usually so disorganized. I guess I never saw my room through someone else's eyes. My parents are the only one I usually spend time with, and they seem to have forgotten that I'm a teenager now.
Well, that just means you have to remind them.
Yes, I should. It's just that sometimes I feel bad bringing up anything like that ever since...
Callie trails off as Julian comes running up. Oh, guess who's playing in the All-Star game?
Based on the circumstances, the logical conclusion would be
Julian sweeps Callie up and spins her in a circle. Oh my god, maybe he likes her too.
Julian!
And you know what that means? Cancel your plans because we're going to Peyton's party. Okay, we're going to Peyton's party. I can just see us all here at Peyton's party. With our little drinks, we've got our little cups, our red cups, because we're teenagers. It's the night of Peyton's party, and you're helping her with the finishing touches on the decorations and snacks out by the pool.
Squee! Everything looks amazing! I love pool parties.
You love all parties.
Well, what's not to love? Besides, we have to make this one extra special. It's Callie's first high school party. How are we doing on time? The party starts at 8.
It's exactly 8 now.
Perfect.
Perfect? No one's shown up yet.
Well, of course not, Loren. The next hour is all about you and me nibbling on snacks and watching silly little gossips as we wait for guests to arrive. You have to be clueless to show up at party exactly on
the doorbell to Peyton's house rings.
Time.
You and Peyton answer the door.
Hi, I'm here. You said 8, right?
Callie steps into the room and hands Peyton a small potted plant.
I brought this for you. It's a tribute to my host. Is that like a Hunger Games thing? No. A tribute is my thanks to you for inviting me tonight.
You might even call it a gift.
Oh, I like gifts. Thank you. I've always wanted a... what is this? A succulent. It's super cute. I've always wanted a suction plant. Cool, come in. Where's everyone? Did I come too late? Did everyone leave?
No, you're not late. In fact, you're early.
Yeah, party rules. People usually don't show up until an hour after the party starts. If I'm here early, it's an unwitting mistake.
It's okay that you were unaware.
Yeah, it's your very first party, isn't it? It is. So is there anything else I'm missing? Am I attired properly? Well, what? I don't want to offend you, but if you wanted some pointers, I could help you out. Actually, I would be relieved and grateful for the assistance. Oh, yay! I love makeovers. This is going to be so much fun. Hurry up, let's go to my room. You, Peyton, and Callie head up to Peyton's room. Let's start with your shoes, okay? You're not far off, but you shouldn't wear those sneakers with that skirt. Peyton rummages around in her closet. Oh, here. These heels are totally killer, but they're just so cute. Killer. Peyton tosses Callie a pair of very high heels. Callie gulps. I can't wear these. I have some qualms about my ability to walk in them. I know you have some doubts. Yippee. But you should try them out. Practice makes perfect. And walking stops wobbling. That is alliterative, so it must be true. Callie tries the shoes on, stands up, and teeters on them as she walks around the room. Well, I'm certainly going to trip in these. I seem to be inept at walking in heels. You don't look clumsy. Yahoo. At that moment, Callie trips, careening into Peyton's bed. Oh, spoke too soon. You and Peyton help her up. Ugh, there you go. Do you have anything less vertical, perhaps? Nothing that would go as perfectly with that top. Don't worry, you'll get used to them, I promise. Give it an hour. We'll make sacrifices for beauty. We do? Now, let's talk about makeup. You're lucky your skin's so nice. I won't have to do much with concealer, but you could use some eyeshadow. The brighter, the better. I have a penchant for the color green, if that's possible. You mean green is the color you like? Yippee. Yes, exactly. Oh, well, it's a good thing that green is just perfect for you. Let's see. Yeah, like, green is just, you know, like on a girl who's ginger? Green is just so right. Peyton cups Callie's chin and twists her face left and right, picking up a makeup brush. All right, I got it. Your look is going to be amazing. Well, we shall see, shan't we? At Peyton's house, the party is just getting started, but Peyton is still working on Callie's makeup. Hey Peyton, are people starting to arrive for the party? How's it going in there? Is Callie ready? I am done. Voila. There you go. Peyton holds up a mirror to Callie. Wow, I actually look really pretty. Now come on, everyone's waiting for us. You and Peyton head downstairs to greet the guests. You notice Callie hanging back. Hey, what's wrong? Nervous? Extremely so. My entire stomach feels like it's flipped over. I doubt my ability to converse with my peers on topics of interest to them. I know you have some qualms. But you'll be fine. Everyone's really nice here. Okay, if you say so. Do you know where Julian is? I'm sure he'll be here soon. In the meantime, you should come meet my friend Autumn. You lead Callie over to Autumn, who smiles. Hi, Callie. Hello, I'm Callie. I'm sorry, that was repetitive. I'm really, ebullient. No, ecstatic. No, happy. I'm really happy to meet you. Me too. So you're new to Lorenz School, right? Not exactly. I'm not a full-time student. I simply enrolled in one class a couple days ago. It's been an an eye-opening experience. Oh, that's good. I hope you don't mind me asking, but are you okay? You seem really distracted. Yeah, what's up, Callie? I'm really garbling this all up, aren't I? I'm simply, unfamiliar with how to conduct a successful social interaction. You mean you're feeling inept? Exactly. I can't help but the rent. When I was younger, my parents sent me to summer camp to expose me to other people my age, and it was awful. I'd try to say something and completely trip over myself. It got so excruciating that everyone stopped talking to me. Oh no, that's terrible. I do seem to keep getting into these situations. Almost as if you had a penchant for it. I guess you could say that. Look, Callie, you're trying too hard to fit in by hiding who you really are. That never works out. You like big words. Use them, because you trying to blend in just confuses everyone. I never thought it possible to be accepted by being myself. Or that I'd have so many people who care about me. Well, you're an unwitting friend to us all now. Now who's using the intimidating vocabulary? I learned that from you. Don't be afraid to be who you are. She's right. I'm right. I'm right. Loren's right. I'm right. You don't have to change to impress anyone. Thank you for saying that. I feel so lucky that I've met you, Loren. I don't know how I can repay you for your kindness. You can write me a tribute. Like a ballad or a song, something really awesome and awe-inspiring. If that's what you want, hee hee. At that moment, Peyton drops by. Hey guys, I'm glad I found you. Autumn, can you help me? I need some help refreshing the punch bowl. Of course. We'll see you later, Callie. As Peyton and Autumn head off, Julian makes his way through the crowd over to Callie. Callie, hey, you look nice. I do? Callie nervously tucks her hair behind her ear. Thank you very much. You ready to have fun? Most definitely yes.
Not me feeling like Julian's acting a bit of a player here. He knows, like, all the girls are into him. But, like, he's really, like, showering lots of attention on Callie. Which he does not do for the other girls. At Peyton's party, Julian is fulfilling his promise to show Callie around. So, Julian, what precisely does one do when arriving at a party? Yeah, where do we even start? What am I doing there? Well, the first thing I do is I go around, say hey to everybody, you know, so they know I'm here. Callie, did you do that yet? Not exactly. Not exactly. Then now is a perfect time. You follow Julian as he steers Callie into the middle of the living room. Callie, this is everyone. Everyone, this is Callie. All the party goers wave hi to Callie. She blushes beet red. Hello. Callie's tutoring me in vocab. She's really advanced. Hey, Callie, you should impress us with some fancy words. Oh, this is quite the enjoyable party we're at. It's truly a jubilant event. Jubilant means happy, right? Yippee! Yes, it does. See? Super smart. Anyway, now that that's over with. Are you hungry? Peyton's got the best food. Yes. Comestibles sounds perfectly delicious right about now. Comestibles? You mean food? You mean food, idiot? No, I would never be that mean. Right. Snacks would be lovely. I got it. Right this way. We got your chips, your dip, your fun-sized candy. Callie grabs one of the chocolate bars. I didn't realize that fun-sized meant petite. They're so cute. And fun? I suppose so. Come on, you guys. Hurry up and grab your food. We're playing charades. You, Julian, and Callie walk over to the living room where people are divided into two teams. Peyton points to some empty chairs. You guys are on the other team, and you're going down. Don't talk big unless you can bring it. I thought you weren't supposed to talk at all in charades. I mean, I've never actually played it, but I did see this movie once where they did. Well, I read the Wikipedia summary of a movie in which they did. You know the rules, right? It's acting something out while your teammates guess what you're doing, right? You have to improvise creatively. Yeah, you have to make it up. Pew! Improvising's not really my strong suit. Hey, no need to worry. It's just a game. The point is to relax and have fun. The Wren's team, your turn. Who's up first? I'll go. Julian takes a slip of paper from the bowl and starts acting. First, he makes a C with his forefinger and thumb, closing the distance between them. What's that? I know. He's making the gesture for something not large, something minuscule. Okay, so you mean small. Oh, you mean small. Julian nods, moving on to the next word. He shakes his head furiously and runs around the room. It's a tiny dissenting sprinter. That's not a thing. A short distance runner? Julian tries again. He strikes his foot on the ground as if pawing it. He shakes his head again, as if tossing his head. Oh, I got it. He's pawing the ground and neighing. He's an equine, a very small equine. Julian gestures for you both to keep guessing. A very small equine. Oh, she means little pony. My Little Pony? Yeah, got it in, well, 4. But good enough. Julian high fives you and Callie. Yes! You and your friends go through several rounds and eventually the two teams are tied. Last round, if the Wren's team guesses this, they win. Callie, it's all up to you. It is? I don't know if I can do it. It's okay, Callie. You got this. Callie nods and pulls a paper slip out of a bowl. She reads it, looking at you nervously, and holds up 3 fingers. 3 words. Callie holds up 1 finger, then mimes slipping a ring on her finger and holding a bouquet. Bride! The first word is bride! Callie holds up her 3rd finger. She starts to walk stiffly in a circle, her arms outstretched. Her face contorted in a gruesome grimace. Zombie! Bride of the zombie murderer! Nailed it! No, it's the Bride of Frankenstein. Yes! And that's the game. We won, Peyton. What? No way! Woo! I'm so glad that you guessed it. We make a pretty awesome team, huh? Yeah, we do. I'm such a 3rd wheel right now. Victory drinks? I'm grabbing a soda. Callie, you want one? That would be lovely. After shouting out all those answers, my mouth's a little dry. I'm parched. Yeah, I'm also thirsty. Pew. Exactly. Is there lemonade? I'll go check. Are you having fun? Yeah, Julian's so sweet. I'm surprised he isn't dating anyone. I would think many girls would love to be his paramour. Maybe he's just waiting for the right person. It's awfully nice of him to help you settle in. Callie blushes and looks down as Julian walks back with 3 drinks, tossing a soda can to you and handing a lemonade to Callie. Thanks, Julian. You know what? Even though I'm 3rd wheeling, he cares about me. He's a really good friend. So, that was a fun party. Thanks for showing me around. You make it sound like this is the end of the night. Oh, there's more? Are you kidding? The party's just getting started. Party's just getting started. Yeah, right. Gosh, I've got loads to do before I reach her. Well, I might pause. Or maybe I'll try and get through the party. Let's see if I can get to the end of the party and then I'll stop. Flippin' heck. At Peyton's party, you and Julian continue to show Callie around.
So what's up next? What would make this the quintessential high school party?
Well, you can't leave a high school party without going a little crazy on the dance floor.
Oh, really?
Oh man, this is some crazy Footloose thing where you never danced before in your life?
Of course I have, just usually alone in my house without anyone watching. I'm perfectly certain no one wants to witness my attempts at dancing.
For once, you're dead wrong. I'm taking you to the dance floor. Now. He turns to cut a path to the dance floor, gesturing for you to follow. Callie turns to me.
Loren, help! I've never done anything like this, and Julian's going to know it the moment I get out there.
You've been doing things you've never done before all night, Callie. This is just one more challenge, and anyone can dance. The hardest thing is not being afraid of looking a little silly. Think positively.
I can't think of anything except how insanely clumsy I'm going to look.
Think of a time where you were happy and jubilant. Jubilant? And then do a move like this. Try to remember how that felt.
I guess I felt pretty light, giddy, and excited.
Focus on that instead of your nervousness. It will help. You and Callie walk onto the dance floor as a fast song comes on. Come on, Callie, over here. Let's do some moves. Callie takes a deep breath and walks towards him.
I'm jubilant, I'm happy, I'm excited. Jubilant, happy, excited.
He spins her into him and he and Callie start dancing. You join a group of your friends after a few songs. You meet up with Julian and Callie.
Loren, did you see it? I danced in front of people. At least I think I did. It didn't look weird, did it?
You didn't look weird. You're a natural.
Thanks, but perhaps you can obtain some water? I'm thirsty.
Yeah, it's hot. I'm totally parched. And that is a word I use all the time. Like, oh, I'm absolutely parched. Good thing I know what that word means now. This way. At the drinks table, the three of you grab lemonade and sodas. From where you're standing, you spot Autumn singing karaoke.
That looks like fun.
Then we're doing it, come on! Julian takes Callie's hand and pulls her into the living room where Autumn is just finishing up her song.
Perfect timing, you guys. You're up. Grab a mic.
Sure, Callie, you want to hold it? The song plays and words pop up on the screen. Living in my own world.
Is it me or is it a little hard to see the words? They're not big enough.
Wow, those words are minuscule. Luckily, I know all the lyrics to Start of Something New. Anyway, too late to change it now. We're singing in 3, 2, what should we do? Time to make it up. Alright, Callie, let's improvise. And SpongeBob, I'm booked on peeling, I'm nigh on believing that you're in glove with me. Okay, okay. At the end of the song, everyone claps, and then everybody cheered. That was awesome.
I'd say our efforts were inaccurately enthusiastic.
You really rock that, Callie. You have a great voice.
I mean, thank you.
Peyton rushes into the room.
Guys, do you know what time it is? Bedtime? Pool time? Grab your swimsuits and get in. Callie, I've got a new suit you can wear. No excuses. Let's meet out at the pool in 10.
10 minutes later, everyone heads outside and jumps into the pool. My light! Pause. Unpause. I've noticed I've been going on for a long time, but I'm pushing through. I'm just going to push through. It's going to be a long one. Oops. 10 minutes later, everyone heads outside and jumps into the pool. You dive in. Yeah! Callie dips a toe in the water at the side. She's still wrapped in a towel. Julian comes up to her side. You going in? You can't swim, right?
Yes, I've taken lessons for years, but maybe it's not a good idea. I really shouldn't swim 30 minutes after eating food.
Chocolate doesn't count as a comestible. Doesn't it?
Debatable. But there's no need for me to climb in. I can experience the pool from here.
You know what they say about experience?
That you gain it with careful and cautious observation?
No, that it's better firsthand. Julian pushes Callie into the pool. She falls in with a splash. Ah! At Peyton's party, we're still at the party. Julian pushes Callie into the pool. Ah! She swims to the surface, gasping.
What? But why? Julian? I can't believe you pushed her in. You can't do that to a girl without warning her first. I just gave her a makeover. It's okay, really. I'm more accustomed to looking less made up anyway.
You look great to me. You alright?
Well, I am soaked, but don't worry. There is a way to rectify this.
As in, there's a way to correct it. To wrong it, I almost clicked the wrong one. What are we talking about here?
Oh, simply help me out of here. Give me your hand, Julian.
Callie moves to the edge of the pool and holds her hand out. Julian takes her hand and she yanks him in. Hey, it worked, Jinx. That's not how jinxes work.
Hi, Jinx. Hee. Way to go, Callie.
I can't believe Callie actually played a trick on me.
I'm not usually one for sneaky diabolical plans, but I just couldn't resist.
Well, that was pretty fiendish. I guess I can't complain after what I did to you. Besides, the water's fine.
It is nice in here. And I know what would make this even more perfect. Pool, truth or dare?
I'm in. How about you, Callie?
What exactly is truth or dare? You don't know. It's only about the greatest game ever.
Peyton, you say that about every party game. Basically, we take turns choosing to answer a question truthfully or do a dare.
But because we're in a pool, it's pool, truth or dare. What kind of dares are we talking about?
It can be anything. Eating a bunch of hot chili peppers while swimming laps, jumping in the pool backwards, making out with someone in water.
You can do that? It sounds like you're in. Well, I guess I wouldn't mind participating, but I'm not sure I'll be choosing dare.
We'll try to go easy on you. Alright, who's first?
I'll go, and I pick dare.
I dare you to squeeze in an inner tube with Julian. I'm gonna stir the pot here. Everyone likes Julian. What? But that inner tube's tiny, which is why it's dare. Gingerly, Julian and Autumn get out of the pool and step into Peyton's polka dot inner tube, bringing it up around themselves.
Ugh, this thing's even tinier when you're wearing it. Nah, it's fine. We're good. Breathe in and... Oh no, I can't stand up straight.
Autumn trips and falls into the pool, taking Julian with her. You snap photos of it on your phone. Okay, you guys can get out now. Autumn and Julian shimmy out of the inner tube.
Okay, I choose Peyton next. I pick truth. Okay, who do you think is the hottest person in our school? And you can pick the person you're dating. Oh, well, Peyton ducks underwater and yells something out. She pops back to the surface. Did you hear what I said? Because it was the absolute truth.
All I heard was... Which, of course, is me.
It's hard to be sure, isn't it? Okay. Callie's up next. What do you say? Truth or dare? Truth, please. I like to think of myself as perfectly candid.
You mean you like to be honest?
In all things.
What about when you tug me into the pool?
Okay, maybe in most things. Hey, be quiet, guys. Callie said truth, and now I get to ask her a question.
Go for it.
If you had to make out with someone here, who would it be? Did I say truth? I meant dare, please. Take it back. Dare. Hee. Well, I guess it would be too mean to dare you to make out with someone. That's not exactly the best way to have your first kiss. How about this? I dare you to dive into the pool from the high diving board.
Callie looks over at the high diving board and gulps. I didn't know you could have a board that high in a personal pool.
I know, right?
Do I have to jump right now? Why does it feel like they're, like, hazing her? I'm like, I don't know. Everybody feels out of character in this. They're all acting, like, really, like, intense about her.
Yep, that's the rule.
I believe in you, Callie. Callie steels herself and hops out of the pool. She climbs up the diving board ladder, takes a running leap, and dives in with a huge splash.
Yay! Woohoo! I did it! Oh, wow, I really did it. Did you see that? Are you glad you took the dare? It was stupendous. It was wonderful. I feel elated.
That means Callie feels exhilarated.
Exactly. And that's precisely how it's been since I came to your school.
That's us. An adventure a minute.
You laugh, but I'm having so much fun with you guys. Let's just say this is pretty different from my usual evenings alone. Honestly, being by myself all the time became a little monotonous.
You mean it was boring?
Yes, it was. Well, you don't have to be bored anymore. You're always invited to a Peyton party. Anytime.
Wouldn't that mean you'd have to have a party all the time for that to be true?
I accept the challenge. Hee.
That's gotta be the end of the party now. And you know what? I think I've had enough. Like, I've done almost 20 of these. I mean, some of them have been the mini games, and I can't stand the mini games. But it looks like, you know, the next time that I play, I'll be able to unlock Callie and move her in. I mean, I'm interested to get as far with this as I can. I doubt my ability to do better than I did as a teenager because, I mean, like, some of those minigames I was really struggling. Like, I don't think I would ever get to the point where I'd be able to get through everything because it was just so hard. Like, actually, it was crazy. But we're going to stop there. Let's finish it now. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, thank you. And you will see me again if there is another one. Goodbye.